Now, I think it's Monday, and I'm feeling very kind of sleepy from the night before, going to the wonderful nightclubs. And I'm taking my time because I need to change my money. Now, the money, of course, in Iceland is kronas. And so I'm trying to change my Canadian that I've got to some kronas so that I can eat, basically. Now, I took some time, so I sort of ambled out of bed around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, And I make my way to the bank, and I see on the notice board, it says, it's closed, to my horror, but it says to the protest, women's protest. So what? Women's protest? And I turn my head, and there's literally thousands of women with placards saying basically that they're against the wage disparity or inequality in the workplace. The story goes that in 1975, Icelandic women basically just dropped their aprons, dropped their babies, and said, men, you take care of this until you realize our worth. And so this tradition, and it happens on, October the 24th, every year at 2:38 exactly, in honor of what happened in 1975, the Icelandic women basically stop their work, walk out, and then they get to the Parliament building, and they do their protest. So I did some wonderful interviews with some lovely ladies who gave me the real deal on what was going on. Well, Big Apps Hamilton, we're here with Zola. Zola, what's your last name?
Jónsdóttir.
That's right. The names that look really good but are very hard to pronounce.
Yeah, but it's always just your dad's first name and then you put daughter.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so once I get that, it'll be no problem. And of course, your English is impeccable. It puts us to shame. Now, I'm at the Laundromat Cafe, so what a great concept. You go down the stairs, you do your laundromat. They've got a kids area right there where children can play. I won't show the kids, but where children can play. How sophisticated and civilized is that? While you do your laundry, so you're not bored. And also, remember I was telling you about the women's national, what's it called? The women's
Equal Rights Day.
Equal Rights Movement.
Yeah.
And I saw Zola, and Zola had some wonderful addition to about it, and I'd love to ask her. So how did that 238 come about?
Well, basically, it's still here in Iceland. Say you work like a full day, 9 to 5, doing the same job as a male co-worker, but your pay is less. So in theory, it's like you finish your day at 2:38, and get only paid for that, whereas you actually do finish at 5.
Yeah, 2:38. Everybody knows that it's happening, right? Now, how do you galvanize? How do all these people get together? Is it through social media?
Social media, word of mouth, and I mean it's been done since 1975. I think.
Oh, okay. So you plan for this every year.
Yeah, I mean there are women going there with their grandmothers and with their mothers and stuff, and some people, like women from the first one, they actually got fired from it, like from walking out and stuff. So it's a pretty, big thing.
Yeah, I was just reading about the 1975 one where the women just, galvanized and said, I'm not going to do it anymore, and so they got fired for that. But the beautiful thing about it is that did it help in any you're looking back at it from 1975? How has it really improved things?
I mean, it has improved, obviously.
Yeah.
We're still pretty far out.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous because we're moving on really well in other things in life, but for this still to be a reality in 2016, it's just a little bit absurd.
Yeah, exactly.
So it means that we still need to do this.
Definitely.
We will definitely until it's actually just equal and for benefit of everyone.
So what are the excuses? Like, what are the bosses saying?
The ones that I've heard most frequently is that women are less sort of, they don't go and get it as much. They don't go to their boss and say, hey, I want a raise and I want this and so and this much and stuff. And so it's like, apparently it's up to us to ask for it, which is a little bit stupid.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, same job, same occupation, same wages.
Yes.
I mean, it goes without saying.
The maternity leave, how does that work here in Iceland?
I'm not quite sure about how it works. Don't quote me on that one, but I think it's like 6 months that the mother gets.
Okay.
And 3 months that you share in between you.
Oh, okay, between
so
you.
either that, yeah, I think that's how it works.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
which is,
It's
I mean,
not bad.
Not bad. I
Yeah.
mean, compared to what I've heard, like what it's like in the States and stuff.
Sure, exactly.
And I mean, in 1970, the maternity leave was 10 working days for women.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
10 paid working days, full pay. So, I mean,
Unbelievable.
obviously from that we've gone a long way and,
Yeah.
and made progress, but
Yeah.
still, I mean, there's a lot of, you know.
Things that need tweaking.
Yes, exactly.
So, is it only about a wage disparity, or is this a bigger, even more? Does the net get wider? Obviously, it's an equality with everything, but
Yeah.
but is the wage is the biggest thing in work? Is the one that you're pinpointing right now?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah,
It is. I mean, there are, like I said, we've gone like a really long way.
Sure.
And got lots of progress in the recent years
Yeah.
and other things. I mean, and just getting your position as opposed to like as worth as an employer,
Sure,
stuff like that.
sure.
Just basic stuff. But
That-
this is still, I mean, and that's so strange why the wage thing is still happening. Because we've gone on the progress in the other stuff,
Yeah.
showing and proving that we are equal to like our male coworkers.
Exactly.
And stuff.
Yeah.
For this still to be a reality is
Okay.
really rare, so we're still fighting for that.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, it's
Thanks.
no, but actually, you know what it is that you're an inspiration. I think I'm hoping that Canadian women and U.S. women, could do the same thing, like a solidarity of all women, really, because this is not only just Iceland,
No.
right? This is a global
Yeah.
situation, inequality.
Exactly.
So if we could all get together, because I didn't know about it,
No.
and really more people know about this,
Yeah.
and make this a day like Christmas, but Christmas for women.
Exactly. This is what we need to do.
Exactly. So let's do it. Well, the women do the voice. I'm just behind cheering.
Yeah.
All
No,
right?
no, that's the. I mean, because it's about everyone. It's not
Well,
just
yeah,
about.
that's true. But sometimes when you put, I always like causes where it's specific on because that needs to be dealt with. Or else sometimes other causes trump. Or I don't want to use the word Trump, but Trump trumps that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a very good cause, and if all the women of because that's a big inequality that every woman faces in the workplace,
exactly.
the glass ceiling,
Yeah.
right? So if all women around the world would do something like this,
Another crack in the season.
exactly.
From Iceland with love to Big Ups Hamilton.
Big ups Hamilton. We're here with Leona and Christine. And what happened was I was just walking down the street here in Reykjavik, and they were telling me that all this marching had to do with what, Christine? Oh no, sorry, Leona.
It's the women's right to change the salary of women and men to be equal for same job.
For same job. So what happened yesterday? Didn't you say that yesterday women had to leave?
Oh no, today everyone stopped working at 2. All women.
All women stopped working at 2.
Yeah, come down and protest.
To come down and protest. Oh, and how many people do we have here?
I don't know.
It's
All the women in Iceland.
it's every year that you do this?
Every year.
Oh,
And
so,
now we just need a little tweak.
yeah. So every year around this time,
The 24th of October.
that you do this.
Yeah.
And what do you call it?
I think it's just like Women's Rights Day.
I know, but what do you call it? How do you say it in Icelandic?
Like kvennaréttindabaráttu.
Okay, which is like Women's Rights Day.
Yeah, or like Women's Rights Fight or something.
Oh, okay, good. And so, what do you want to change besides the pay? What more could be better for women in Iceland?
I feel like things could be better for foreign women, you know what I mean? Like
Sure.
coming in and adjusting.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's like a lot of
Racism and so forth.
Yeah.
And you're
I
saying?
think just mostly the pay and just general rights, but we are doing really well as women here in Iceland.
You are?
We had the first woman president.
Oh, so things have been going well.
Yeah.
Right,
Things
but
are good, but
but it could be better.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And I want a little tweak. Okay.
From Iceland to Big Ups Hamilton.
Thank you.